Good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday, I think. Thursday the 16th of April. If this is the movement snack you're looking for, stay here. If you're watching on YouTube, you might just want to shift it on a few minutes to get cracking with the movement. This is the preamble, pre-broadcast broadcast, here from Mum and Dad's dining room in Bedhampton. And Wales are over the line again. Over the line, quickly followed by Oxford, I think. Carol, if you're still in Oxford. Hello everyone, come on, come on. Good morning, good morning. Morning all, good morning. Just going to enjoy the silence. Come in, find your way. I say enjoy the silence, I never get used to this bit weird. But we have a mission. We have a mission and we will fulfill it. Hello, Hove. I can feel a limerick coming on from Hove. There was a young woman from Hove. I was right, Oxford, in the house. In the house. George, you've got some sun. That's unusual for you. You usually bring the bad weather with you. Thank you for the rainbow. Dawn Skelton in from Scotland. I think we could safely say maybe a 2.5 minute countdown. Just having a bit of a pre-stretch, look, pre-stretch before the movement snack. Maybe we need a pre-movement snack, maybe a starter snack. Don't say it. We have a terrible way of saying things at LLT and then we do it. Come on, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Got our usual mobility routine on this morning's menu. Dawn's saying don't set her off. Yeah, I'm a bit of an ideas person. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. This was one of the better ones, I think. Hello, Gateshead. Sunny Gateshead. And I've got another one of our LLT t-shirts on today. I don't know if you could read this backwards. It says, no intention of growing old gracefully. I know, Dawn just commented on Major Tom. What an incredible story that was. Major Tom doing his last 10 laps. Incredible. London's in. I think 30 seconds and we're going to go. 30 seconds. I reckon. And then we'll get moving for the first movement snack of the day. Good morning from my mum in the conservatory. Should we do a 3, 2, 1? Do you know where you're going to stand? Do you know where you're going to sit? Have you got some external supports? Do you plan to move between sit and stand movements this morning? Ooh, slipped in, Jane. Just slipped in before the 3, 2, 1. And Somerton and Berkshire. Enough. Come on, that's enough of the geography report. Good morning, my name is Bex Townley from Later Life Training and we're in our 4th week of Make Movement Your Mission. This is Thursday the 16th of April and it's the breakfast morning movement snack. We know this because my hair's still wet. Ready, steady. So as ever, we're going to accumulate 10-ish minutes, maybe 12. But you can turn me off whenever you've had enough, and you take these movements and you crowbar them into your day, into everything else you're doing. These are little snacks that serve to plant seeds, make movement more mindful, more efficient, therefore easier. Therefore, go forth and use them. Let's go. Oh. This blue towel is my stage to offer contrast from my white socks. So the socks I wear in the morning purely so that you can really see what's going on with feet, ankles and toes. Wear shoes if you need, really depends on your floor surface and what's best for you. But I just want you to see what's going on with my feet. Pick your position please, stand or sit. Lift open a little bit more than you ordinarily do. Take up some support if you need, and we'll start as always with our circulation boost. Boosts the circulation, this rhythmical action from the legs, the big muscles of the legs, will just cause a little boost in circulation, increase the blood flow, start getting the oxygen to all the parts we need to reach. Take up support. I don't want you to challenge your balance here. I just want you to feel that you can move rhythmically and with control. When you're ready, you can start to bring in 1 or 2 arms. Continue with that standing option. In sit, it's the same. So if achievable and if appropriate, you're going to hip walk forward, balanced in the chair. We too are going to start with feet, or you might want to start with the upper body first, entirely up to you. If feet are in the mix, we want ankles, feet and toes, really articulate that. If you feel that you're a little bit flat-footed, just have a glance and just see if you can get a little bit more out of feet. Or if upper body is your focus, more length here out of the hips. 2 arms in, start small, don't race off. Head is steady, and we're just building up this movement through the shoulders. You may feel that you want to bring hands together. That might help for a whole range of reasons. Pick the one that's best for you, and if feasible, possible, we bring arms in together. Same in stand. I don't want you to race off. Can you see how low my knees are? This is a circulation booster, not a full-on aerobic march. And then take a pause. At the end of that, we should just feel more lifted, more open through the chest, and perhaps a need for just a deeper breath. From here, we're going to start our mobility routine. So whether you're in sit or stand, same principles apply. Steady base of support, be that through legs or be that through chair and legs. And grow and lengthen from here, not from here. So I'm still lifted, and let's start the shoulder rolls. Think about each one being as good, as quality range as the one before. Pause if you need to, up, back and down, and focus if you can on the backward press here. Take the time to finish off the job, bring the shoulders back to start position each time. Keep the head still on this, exactly the same in seated. If you start to feel that your posture starts to get tired, the best thing to do is just allow it to rest, have a pit stop, and then go again. So we want to kind of perform this stuff on the optimum posture so that we can improve. After shoulders, coming closer so you can see, we're into our head movements. With control, slow pace. If you're doing this one in standing, reminding to hold on to support. All the other base of support and posture points stay the same. Anything that's going to turn the head may challenge the balance, so take up more support. And each time you turn with control, you may feel that with each one you can go a bit further, but don't push this. No momentum, no pace, no speed. We've all been laying down with heads fairly still, so it might take a while. to get through this. And these movements are important. Shoulder movements, head movements are implicit in every activity of daily living. Third movement for this top triangle bit is here. Again, another relatively small range of movement depending how you habitually hold your posture and head at the moment. We're just taking the time to mobilise the back of the neck, help support and hold the head in a better position. So those three come together, the shoulders, the head turns and this movement, all contribute to how we hold this heaviest part of our body. Imagine how heavy the head is. Dawn might tell us in the comments in a minute. Okay, let's have another little bit of circ boost. Lift and open. Also in the chair, lift and open, and let's move down to the trunk or the torso. The centre of all of our movements of everyday life. Majorly important with regards to how we function throughout the day. Let's start with the turn. Now, take the time here to just before you take that turn, are you lifted out of here? And then take the turn. And that might feel quite effortful if you're not used to that. So it's okay to take a pit stop after each one. If you're learning this movement for the first time, it's going to take time to build. We're trying to turn and rotate in the most effective optimum position. And we don't want to be doing that down here. Lift and open, take your time. Pause in the middle. In stand it's the same, continue without seated. In stand, a wider base. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see. Take the turn and come back. Not concerned about arms. Where do you want them to be? Just relax them. Just let them hang or let them use the support to offer a little bit more confidence. So can you see my hips are fairly stable and strong. This is really important. The bottom bit really provides that solid base for that turn. And in daily life, of course, we will turn hips to do stuff. But the aim of here now is to just support improvement of mobility. Turning, getting out of bed, getting in and out of chairs, getting in and out of cars, getting off the floor, getting out of the bath. In the shower, we need to rotate and turn. Even walking requires this movement. Okay, let's take the next trunk one, which is side. Again, because we're going to bend to the side, give yourself the best opportunity for success. So take the feet a bit wider. This will help with balance. This can be a squeeze down to the side and come back, change hands for support, and the other way. Can you see I'm definitely only going sideways? And again, my hips are still. So as I bend over here, I still keep weight even. And that's really significant in the chair also. In the chair, our buttocks, give them an extra squeeze, feet are planted, and as I take the bend in sit, I'm keeping the weight even across both buttocks. Depending on what kind of chair you're in, you could use the arms of the chair to support with that. You could add a functional reach if you'd like to. Pause in the middle on these trunk movements, into the movement and straight back out. Don't stay down there. Come back again, pause in the middle. Let's have a little bit of that, a little bit more of that, and a little bit more of this. And slow this down, but make it bigger. Slow it down and make it bigger. And when we make it bigger, I'm going to bring in a little bit more of this turn as well. So shoulders, arms and trunk work together. So we very rarely move one isolated part of the body. The body moves as a unit, so we want them all to integrate, like this, integrate. Back extensions, ready, in stand, balanced feet. Okay, so this one can really help improve upright posture, which is integral in all of our daily movements. So take your time on this one. Don't overact it, don't overcook it. It's slow, it's graded. You can give yourself a little bit of support here if you want. Now come up to upright posture and then just add an extra extension and come back out and pause. And there's no movement in the hips. So as I extend back, there should be no forward movement in the hips, no thrust, really strong and solid. In fact, sometimes it's best to rehearse this in seated if this isn't your preferred option already. So up and extend and come back out and take a pause in between. And if we're flexed for a big part of the day, many of us now are working from home, from office spaces or tables that are very alien to us. So it doesn't matter who you are and how limited your movement is, we're probably all spending too much time in flex postures. So just take time to come up, just remind the body where it really wants to be, and take your time with this one. As always, these mobility movements 3, 4, 5 times. A little bit more of this. I just want to change the foot thing now. So on this circ boost, we're going to reduce the range of movement and just add just a little bit of pace here. And the same in stand. So just add just a little bit of quick transfer if you can. Take up support and I just want to get quick feet as well now into the mobility section. Take up lots of support, just transfer the weight and just have a little go at fast feet movements. Because now we're going to take some ankles in stand. These ones, and if you're confident with these ones, if you've been with us for the 4 weeks, you'll know we've talked about the work of the support leg here also. If you have that full range of movement on both feet, please feel free at progressing into the step so we can apply that movement there. Heel comes up, heel strike at the front, and then put in some extra, just ad hoc, quick weight transfers, and then repeat those again. So we've got some change of pace coming through the ankles. In seated it's the same. A little bit of this if you can, a little bit of that, scrunch up your toes. And our option for the full plantar flex and dorsiflex is here. And have a look, watch this happen. Really specific on this action. Same on the other leg, or you may prefer this one. If lower limb feet isn't an option, I'm going to suggest that the focus now is hip walk, hip walk, hip walk. This majorly shifts, helps with weight transfers, mobilises the hips whilst being in an active posture. So if feet and lower limb isn't an option, focus on that hip walk. That's our mobility done. Let's just have a last flurry of bigger shoulders. And can I suggest that we do just a little progress check on how far we can get, hands around head, etc. So just have a feely way. Can you get to your ear? Can you get to the top of your head? Can you get to the back of the head? Where can you get to? And have a little release, and then try the other way. How far can you get behind or up? Just ease your way around, just be aware. Now this helps because it helps motivation over time. So the idea of these mobility movements is to improve mobility. So just doing these checks every now and then just gives you an idea of improvement and results, and acknowledging success and improvement is a critical part of motivation and sticking with stuff. Oh, what should we crowbar in between now and 12 o'clock? Let's crowbar in some heel raises into your daisies. Remember we talked, if you wanted to progress this, up on 2, down on 1, maybe. We could crowbar in some jockey lifts from sit. Start to bring this in, start to really engage. If you want to bring in a bit more wrists and arms, you can press down through there. Could we crowbar in maybe 5, 10 of those before 12 o'clock? Have a go. Heel raises into your daisies, jockey lifts and sit to stands when you can. Crowbar them in, folks. And just carrying that crowbar is really good for grip strength as well. See you at 12. Thank you very much. Keep telling us. how this is going for you. See you then.